business leaders in the United States, ones that I've worked with in my role as the head of the U.S. Chamber's international operation for so long, want to do business in China. And they want to do business in the United States, and they want to do business around the world. They don't want to have to confront choices because of politics. But they also want to mitigate risk. And out of COVID, certainly supply chains were challenged. There were issues around resiliency. There were concerns about how the United States and China were going to manage their relationship going forward. So there has been not just a political change, but I think business leaders have awoken to a complex geopolitical environment, and they have to mitigate some risk. So they're not leaving China, but they are de-risking some of their investments in China by changing some of their supply chains, which is not easy, by looking at other markets, whether it's India or Vietnam. But they're not losing sight of the 1.3 billion customers that live in China. And they're not losing sight of the importance of business-to-business exchanges, of people-to-people exchanges, of the need to recognize that whatever industry we're talking about, both China and the United States are so critical to the global economy. And we've got to confront those challenges that are creating the downward spiral in the relationship. It's as difficult as I've seen it in the 30 plus years that I've worked the U.S. China relationship. But we've got to get through it. And this is an inflection point of which business leaders need to step out more. They need to have their voices heard in this debate. They cannot be passive at a time where business has so much at stake in the global economy. So I encourage business leaders to speak out. I encourage them to use their voice in Washington. I encourage them to use their voice in Beijing, and to also recognize that not all business is done between the two capitals, and to recognize whether it's in the Pearl River Delta or whether it's in Louisville, Kentucky, or other parts of the United States, that there is plenty of opportunity still for business to flourish and for partnership still to be developed, even in this complex environment.